So one of the things that I really wanted to focus on with the new building was the customer experience. The traditional days of walking in and a sliding glass window being there with someone behind it, or even just a desk where somebody's on a phone and they have to ask you to wait for a minute while they take the phone call. I wanted to get rid of all that. So you walk in the front door, we've got someone that's designed there to welcome you to the practice, get you checked in, find out how things are going, get your coat off with you if you have a coat, and then give you a toothbrush, say get those teeth clean, and then it opens up into our waiting room. Our waiting room is big. It's got lots of seats for people. It's got a lot of different types of seating. We have a separate window where in our waiting room, it opens into a full-service coffee shop where people can order smoothies, lattes, coffees. So people can get a coffee. They've got charging stations. They've got task tables where they can plug laptops in and work. We've got banquette seating where families will kind of sit down and work on homework. We've got a row of iPads, so to keep the younger kids busy. So it's really meant to be a family space where people can come and bring more than just whose appointment it is and enjoy being there. From that time, or from that position, that's where we take them back from there and go into our treatment area. Right outside the treatment area, we've got a little room that we have that's set up and designed for people that need to come in and have just something little taken care of. They might have a little wire poking, they can't remember how to hook up the rubber bands. We can get them in, get them out, get them on their way. In our treatment area, we've got what we would consider a semi-open bay, and what that means is there's some walls between the chairs. It gives us a little bit of privacy to be able to give each patient that personal attention, but you're not closed in a room. Lots of good lighting back here, and it's just meant, again, with a big long bench at each chair for families to be here. We are big into communication, and we want the parents to be able to hear what we're doing with their children. If we are complimenting them on things, if we're needing to give them instructions on things, we want the families to be there. And then the office wraps back up to the front, and near the front is where we have kind of the operations of the office. We have rooms that we see new patients in, big rooms for families to be in where we can sit down and talk about teeth and look at that. We have financial offices up front that are nice and private. And then we have a call center. You know, our goal is to have people here at the office that are ready when the phone rings to pick it up and have all the time in the world to talk to people and get their problems or their appointment set up, again, without having to have patient interaction that interrupts that phone call. So we've got a digital x-ray machine here that gives us the lowest amount of radiation possible. It also offers, when needed, a 3D x-ray. So if we've got some really intense problem that we're trying to look at in the bone, we don't have to send someone to an imaging center to get that type of x-ray taken. We can do that here. So we have our radiographs there. We have a lab where we make retainers. When people come in, that exciting day to get their braces off, they get their braces off. During that hour time that they're here, they leave with their retainers. They don't have to come back and get their retainers at a later date or later time that day. They're leaving, and it all happens during that hour, which is really convenient for the patients. And then around the corner, we have a couple of semi-private rooms. And the main thing that we do in there is scanning. You know, orthodontics has gotten away from the traditional gooey molds that have to be stuck in your mouth and you're gagging on to make appliances and to send off for things like Invisalign trays. So we have a scanner. It's a wand that just has a camera on it. It takes images of your teeth that go to an STL file that we just email. Our lab that makes our appliances is up in New England, and they're working on it on the same day that we scan somebody, they're working on it. Invisalign, when we take that scan, they're starting to build the case that same day. So we don't have the shipping time, and you don't have all that time with an impression stuck in your mouth. So those are some of the exciting rooms that we have more of our high-tech stuff in.